Okay, I think we're ready. We're on live. All right. Hi, guys. This is Senior NSD Julia Burnett and the beautiful April Hutchinson and Tina France. And we are broadcasting to you guys live because we were so excited about something. Okay, so when Tina and April got back from the top director trip this year, so it's kind of fun to be on those trips because you tend to be like in the know and at the very the crest of new things and ideas, and they both came back so excited about this. And so it's called the Beauty Experience. And so they're going to share more about this with you today on this Google Hangout. But I wanted to make a couple really quick points before we get started, before I turn it over to them. The first thing I want to say is that as a sales director, every single night at my weekly Girls Night Out, we always had a different theme. I love having themes. And I have to tell you, in 10 years of being a sales director, we never had more guests come than what we called spa night. Our spa night at our weekly success event was like where I brought warm washcloths and I put them in crock pots. And we did satin. Back in the day, we did satin facials. We don't need to do those anymore because now we've got so many new products. But we do satin facials, and I would bring in a massage therapist to do head, neck, and shoulder massages. And I tell you what, it got to be where it was like reservation only because so many people were craving just a restorative type of atmosphere. And I put on like a waterfall music in the back or spa music in the back. I mean, we had so much fun, you guys, with this. And so the spa thing, we're on to something, I believe. The second thing I want to say is over the last, really 10 years, we've seen an uprise in med spas. I mean, med spas that do, all the med spa type things. And I want to say that there's a reason for that, I think. I think women want to feel like they look beautiful, regardless of if they are, going to med spas or not. But my point is just saying that they want the experience. And the other thing I want to say is that med spas are so stinking expensive that I think the average woman in America cannot afford those type of services. And so again, what we have to offer is such a great alternative. And the last thing I want to say is that for our newer consultants who might be on this Google Hangout or watching this, and maybe you haven't really got your business started yet and you're just now beginning the process of holding appointments, what I don't want this to be a confusion. I don't want this to like throw you off and go, wait, I thought I was supposed to do the flip chart. And what about this? This training is more for like Mary Kay Party 202. It's for those of you who have done several appointments. You feel like you've mastered doing a party, and then this is like another layer of something different, another alternative that we are offering. Okay, so the last thing I will say is that Tina and April have put together some documents for you, and Tina's put them together in a Google Doc, and I'll make sure that however I distributed this audio or this Google Hangout, I'll make sure that those go out to you. But thank you so much for Tina and April for your investment in us and everyone that's watching. I think this is going to be a game changer for so many people's business. And I think that when we get our next month set up in bookings, I think we're going to have more bookings than we've ever had because this is so exciting. So I'm going to kick it off first of all to the beautiful Tina France. Tina, take it away.
Thank you. Yay. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Okay, awesome. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm so excited. And when I mean like so excited, I mean like crazy, ridiculous, over the moon. Like I can't sit still. All I want to do is book these experiences. Excited. Okay. And so I'm just really excited because what I want to tell you is how this whole thing came about. And so April and I were on the top director trip. We were on a cruise ship to Alaska, which amazing. But one of the things that we had there, Nathan Moore had just a spectacular speech / training / where the company is going. And I have never been more excited about where our company is going now, currently, and in the future. And one of the things that he talked about was what makes Mary Kay different than anything else. And the biggest thing that he mentioned was that it's because we have an experience. We don't just have great products and we don't just have, a great opportunity, but we can create a fabulous experience that no other thing or place or direct sales company, I think, that really has, because of our culture and the way that we party. So they developed this line of commercials / marketing videos or whatever about the Mary Kay experience, and they're all on Mary Kay's Facebook page. So if you want to go and check those out, they're really great, they're shareable, and it really kind of sets the stage for the type of atmosphere that we have at our parties or facials. Okay, So those are just some tools that they started with to get our brains churning. And what creates a Mary Kay experience? Well, I think it's because they're personalized. It's because we have girlfriend time. There's lots of laughing. It's fun. It can be quick. It builds relationships. Those are all things that we've had forever, that have been a part of the Mary Kay culture and a part of our parties and facials forever. But what Nathan decided to kind of clue us into was that the economy is changing. The economy is changing, and you can either pretend it's not, or you can change with it, or even get on the cutting edge of the change. And Nathan mentioned all of these retail locations that are closing and shutting down stores like Macy's and Kohl's, and big, huge malls are consolidating or bulldozing and emptying it out and doing different things. And then, of course, the explosion of the retail giant that is taking over the world, Amazon. And, he just kind of said the economy is changing. And what does Mary Kay have, though, that Amazon doesn't? Which is why we're better than Amazon, and that we can compete with the click ship stuff. We have relationships. We have personal touch. We have complimentary consultations. We have the experience. We have the people, the instant gratification, the customer service, the 100% guarantee, top-notch products that last forever. I mean, and the opportunity to escape your day-to-day stuff. I was at a debut party yesterday, and one of the girls at the very end of the party, and I was helping check out, the girl looked at me and she said, "Thank you. I almost didn't come. I have so much to do and not enough time to do it all. I'm stressed and I'm overworked. But this was such a nice night. I don't remember the last time I laughed with my girlfriends. It was such a great escape for me." Ladies, we can do what Amazon can't do. Amazon cannot do that, okay? And so that birthed the idea, how can we enhance what we already have, or how can we put a fresh name on a great thing? And that's when the beauty experience verbiage started coming out on the boat. And I was like, oh, this is so good. Like, we need to get on this verbiage, which I'm not going to talk about verbiage. I'm going to let April talk about verbiage. But, how can we put a fresh name on a great thing that maybe has, for whatever reason, become old news or boring in your brain or tainted by other direct sellers that don't operate the way we do, or whatever, without changing all the good things that Mary Kay stands for and promotes? Can we just enhance it a little, call it something else? What it truly is, in every sense of the word, is an experience. And I would much rather book an experience than a party. Experience is a mystery, but it sounds like fun, and I want to be a part of it. And this will move your business to the next level. So take it away, April.
Awesome. All right. Well, one thing that I want to make clear as we talk about this new beauty experience is that we are not changing our party, and we're not changing how we work full circle. So just know that everything that we're going to be talking about, a lot of it is just changing words that you use and using words that bring about a certain feeling and paint a certain picture. And so experience, that word, it's a hot word right now. Actually, as just recently, like 2 weeks ago, as Tina and I are talking a lot about this new beauty experience, Chad and I were booking a hotel stay in New York City. And I was looking at this 5-star hotel and looking at their website, and blasted all over their page was the word experience. The blank hotel experience, the so-and-so hotel experience. Like, it was all about experiencing this hotel. And I noticed it like caught my attention because of everything that we're talking about here with this new beauty experience. And then there's this high-end salon, or it's not a salon, sorry. It's a high-end spa in Cincinnati where I live, that when you go onto their website now, they've changed it up, and it talks all about choosing an experience package. And here's what comes in what packet their experience packages. And so this word is a hot word, and I think we can get on the train with this. So here's what I want to share. Some different verbiage that we already use. How can you switch it to capture people's attention and really create desire for what we offer in this new experience? So one word we use pretty loosely and is party. We talk a lot about having parties. Well, I want to challenge you to change the word party to beauty experience. When instead of at your parties or facials talking about booking a party, start saying booking a beauty experience. Okay. I'm going to give you some examples here later, just about a couple facials that I did last week where I booked them for a beauty experience. And I'm going to share with you some real live examples of how that conversation went and how I talked about it. For now, let me go over some more verbiage. So instead of second appointment, I want you to say your second experience with me, your second Mary Kay experience. You can also start talking about these in-home beauty treatments. Instead of talking about trying products, start saying treatments. Anti-aging treatment. Treatment is a hot word in a spa. And truly, a lot of our products are treatments. The facial peel is a treatment. The charcoal mask is a deep cleansing treatment. The Voluferm set, the Time-Wise Voluferm repair set is a treatment. So you can say in-home treatments. I have been saying it's like bringing spa-like treatments to you in your home with your friends. Also, that they can choose their treatment. And with the products, you can start using this word experience with the products. So instead of just saying try the charcoal mask, I've been saying the charcoal mask experience, or you want to experience this new charcoal mask, and here's why, or the facial peel experience. And some other really great words that you can incorporate into your parties and appointments are radiant, vibrant, luxurious. These all give a certain feeling and paint a certain picture. Anti-aging treatments, I said that. The ultimate relaxation in your home. And another thing I'm going to talk about with a facial that I had last week with a customer who has been a customer of mine for years. She's held a party before. Her mom was in the room. Her mom's been to Mary Kay parties before. And to them, it's like the same thing they've already done. Well, what I talked about to them, that it just kind of came out of my mouth, and then I realized, like, oh my gosh, this works. I need to say this, is that this is the new Mary Kay beauty experience. They were familiar with parties. So I told them about the new experience that they could have. And, both that customer and her mom, they booked a beauty experience because what I shared with them was, they will want, this is what the new beauty experience is all about. It's basically me bringing them spa-like treatments into their home with their friends where they get to use the treatments and have a relaxing night together. And that, as I was explaining this, the mom said, she was like, okay, so how much does this cost per person? That's what she asked me. And I was like, well, you know what? This is the new Mary Kay beauty experience, but classic Mary Kay does not change. And classic Mary Kay is that it is free, and I get to come to you in your home with your girlfriends, and you still get free products where you can take home these treatments and have them in your bathroom to have like a spa-like experience in your own bathroom. That's classic Mary Kay, and that will never change. And she liked that. She was like, yeah, I get that. Okay, I'm on board. And so, they booked it. Actually, at the end, after explaining it, her mom couldn't stay for the facial that I was having with her daughter, and her mom got it from the table, and she said, well, before you leave, make sure you book one of those experiences with her. Okay. And I was like, all right, got it. And so, but I wanted to tell you, I spent time during that facial before it started really promoting what this new beauty experience is, and using those words and explaining even taking time to explain the facial peel experience and how it has glycolic acid and that dissolves dead skin. And it's like the ultimate anti-aging treatment. And I took time to explain the deep cleansing charcoal mask experience and how it draws everything out of the pores. You can see it working, and it's a really fun experience to have with your girlfriends. I explained those things as I was telling them what this new beauty experience is all about. And that is what captivated their attention. And so I'm going to come back around to some just ways that I booked from these appointments. I'm going to throw it back to Tina so she can explain some things. So Tina, go for it.
Hey, thanks, April. That was awesome. I loved how you talked about like classic Mary Kay never changes, but the beauty experience is new and innovative. And I love all those buzzwords. So thank you. I want to kind of talk about products that you'll maybe want to have at these experiences, depending on, you know, how you decide to run them. But I'm going to give you some products that make the experience really great. And then I'm going to talk to you about some items you could add to your experiences that just make them super fun, and something that people will talk about for a long time. Okay, it's going to be a buzzword. It's going to be a buzz thing. So the products that you can make, you can bring to your appointments that will make it more of an experience. Of course, it can depend on the package that they pick. And we're going to give you examples of that with some pick collages that already have some of the packages laid out if you want to see the different levels of experiences or whatever. But the facial peel is a great one to have at your beauty experience. The charcoal mask is a great one to have at your beauty experience. The moisture gel renewal mask, satin hands and satin lips. Foundation matching, so doing an expert foundation matching session. The Mint Bliss Energizing Foot Lotion is amazing. Actually, we did that the other day with our beauty bar experience. We had everyone, while we were doing a beauty bar experience, we had everyone take off their shoes real fast, and we put Mint Bliss lotion all over their legs and let their legs sit like that while we did the rest of the beauty experience. And people were giggling and talking about it the whole time. It was so cool. The repair set also is really great because of that amazing cleanser. It's like washing your face with a silk cloud. Thank you, Kristen Davis, for giving me that word picture. I love that. The Skinvigorate brush. Oh my goodness. Talk about a really cool experience to pass around the handle and everyone have their own little brush heads. And we got an idea at Fall Advance that they could take the brush that was their brush head, and if they wanted to buy, you know, the brush to go with it, that's fine. They could do that, and then you could just pull one of the brushes out from the new package when they bought theirs. But it's just such a neat way to have a better experience by, you know, using the brush, or maybe just have your hostess of the experience use the brush, and everybody wants to have one, so they want to have an experience just to get to use the brush. And another thought too is a beauty bar coffee and color experience where you have, you know, different color products set out where they get to test and sample different colors, and, you know, go for one look and wipe it off. If they don't like it, try another. A beauty color experience. You know, those are some different things that you can start adding to these appointments, which also allows some of your customers or prospects or future customers to want to have more than one experience with you, which is so cool to get them on different types of products and have them experience all the facets of Mary Kay. Items that you can add to your experience that make this super fun. Now, you guys, I've tried some of these already, and I'm like super excited about it. So some of the items you can add, sparkling cider or juice. Sparkling cider and juice right now is like on sale everywhere. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because it's like pre-holiday stuff and they're about to go up. I don't know. But I just stocked up on like tons of these bottles of sparkling cider, and I got some plastic champagne flutes. How cool, right? And at the beginning of my last experience, I poured little cider in these plastic champagne flutes, and we did a toast to the hostess. As they were introducing themselves and telling them one thing they loved about the hostess, we did a toast. It was so cool. It just felt like it was a fancy experience where we're toasting, even though it's not champagne, it was still good, and it kind of felt cool. Another thing you can add to make your beauty experience just really cool, and it doesn't cost a lot of money. Warm towels. Warm towels. I know this sounds weird, but if you just get a crock pot and put some towels in it, they warm up. You can even have your hostess have the crock pot ready when you get there with some hand towels or whatever. And just either you can wrap your feet in them if you do the Mint Bliss lotion while they're doing the rest of the experience. You can let them use the warm towel after they're done with the facial, just to dry their face off and just like feel that warmth, or like set it on their face just to kind of like absorb, like open your pores, and just feels so good. So that's another idea. Actual washcloths. Although I know people love our Mary Kay like washcloths that we use at the parties because those are really soft and awesome. But actual washcloths make you feel more like you're at a spa. And then maybe adding some, instead of sparkling cider, you could do like a hot cocoa or coffee bar. Just have the hostess make the coffee or the cocoa, and you bring some toppings just to make it fun. Or move it to the living room around the couches and recliners and stuff to make it more of a relaxed feel, without taking out any of the traditional full circle party aspects. It's just moving locations just to make it seem a little bit more relaxing. Cucumber slices. Cucumbers are so cheap. And if you just cut a bunch up in little slices and put them in a plastic baggie before your party, and that's what you put on their eyes while they're letting their mask dry, or what right before you put on the warm towel, it is so cool. It feels like such a spa. Or putting cucumber slices in the water, or fruit slices in the water. Also, I did this one time last week. I turned on the YouTube spa channel and just played spa music really, really softly in the background. And it was so cool. I felt so fancy. And then some fancy mints. Just have some really cute mints on the table. It's these little touches that take the Mary Kay party and it turns it into an experience. What do you talk about? I mean, yes, you can go through the flip chart. We're not saying change your whole entire what you say and marketing and all that. I'm not saying any of that. But what I am saying is, how could you make it be more about them? And how could you maybe get a bonding experience to happen? And so one thing that I did at one of an event a couple weeks ago, or last week or so, was we did a game called Have You Ever? Okay, and there's a lot of different questions you can ask, but you get these little fancy mints, and while they're letting their mask dry, or while they're letting the peel, set in, you play this fun "Have you ever" game, and you get 2 mints, and you ask them, have you ever, not shaved your legs for an entire winter, which gets people laughing, and they're like, do I really want to be honest about this? And if it's yes, you take a mint and you pass it to the right, and if it's no, you don't pass any mints. And at the end, whoever has like the most mints, they get a prize or 10 tickets or whatever. But you can do fun things that create bonding and an experience and laughing, and they talk about it for days. And so just think about what kinds of things you can do while the mask is drying, while the peel is setting in, while the satin lips, they're scrubbing their satin lips, something that creates bonding, fun, laughter, and experience. And so those are just some ideas to take a traditional party and to turn it kind of into an experience. And I'm going to send it right back to April.
Okay, so let me share with you how to book these experiences from your current bookings. And what I did last week to book 4 new beauty experiences on my calendar, where the hostess is really excited to have like 8 people there. So I'm going to talk about that. We are still sharing about the second appointment, but now I want you to just change it to experience. So I am offering 2 appointments to everyone, but I'm offering 2 experiences to everyone now. So using the verbiage that I shared with you earlier, you can really still promote that second experience. So plus, one thing that I'm doing is I'm offering these package options, and Tina did include this in the resources that you'll get, or the handouts. And I think she has one that's kind of like this too, but it's like flyer. So I have one laminated because I'm going to start showing the people that I'm booking experiences with this flyer where they choose an experience package. And I'll tell you a little bit about these, but basically what they are is they're hostess credits that are based on the number of people that attend, which essentially is what a lot of us might do already with hostess credits, right? So if so many people attend, this is what they get for free. So my beauty experience packages, there's 4 options, and the lowest option, the bronze package, being just a one-on-one, like a one-on-one facial. So if somebody opts to do that and they don't want to share it with friends, this is what they get: an on-the-go experience to enjoy amazing products, including a deep cleansing Mary Kay facial, spa, hand and lip treatment, expert foundation matching for you at your convenience. That is essentially our Mary Kay facial, right? And so now it's a part of my bronze package. The silver package is when they share their experience with up to 3 girlfriends, then they get up to $40 in free products of their choice. Essentially, it's the $75 shopping spree for only $35. And it also will include a deep cleansing charcoal mask. The gold package, this is for 5 girlfriends. They get $100 shopping spree for $35. And them and their guests get to choose which treatment that they want to do: the facial peel, the salon grade, spa grade microdermabrasion treatment, or the deep mask. Okay, So they're choosing an experience that they want to have or a treatment. And then the platinum is the biggest package, the best package. And what I'm sharing is that this is what most people want to do. They will have them plus 8 girlfriends. It says the ultimate high-end luxury products, including a deep cleansing Mary Kay facial, satin hand and lip treatment, expert foundation matching, and your guest choice of pore declogging charcoal mask, revealing radiance facial peel, or salon grade microdermabrasion treatment. Guests are choosing. What the hostess will get for 8 guests is $120 worth of product for only $35. Okay. So those are the beauty experience packages, essentially mirroring Hostess Credit, Hostess program, but it's just worded differently and presented differently. So, this is how I explain it. Okay, in the beginning of the facial or the beginning of the party, just like that the example that I gave you with the mom and the daughter and how they were sitting at the table, and actually the mom was in the kitchen not even participating in what I was talking about with the daughter, and as she overheard me talking about this new beauty experience that we get to offer, the mom perked up and she came to the table and sat down with us and said, "Tell me more about this. What actually do we do?" And that's how that happened. But what I'm sharing at the very beginning of an appointment, and this can be done in a group setting, at a party, at, an experience, or a one-on-one facial. The last couple that I booked, it was a one-on-one facial that I had booked just to get together with with her. We were having, some issues with scheduling, and I just finally nailed down a date. It was just her and I, and my goal going into it that I really wanted to promote this beauty experience and get it on the calendar, and I did. So essentially what I'm saying is, at your next beauty experience, and what we get to offer now is this new Mary Kay experience. So at your next beauty experience, you get to choose a special spa-like treatment and or a custom color experience if you choose. So you'll choose out of our treatment options either a facial peel experience, which is like the ultimate anti-aging, and it leaves your skin radiant and vibrant, and it has glycolic acid in it that dissolves dead skin, and your skin is radiant after one treatment. So you can choose that, or you can choose our charcoal mask experience, which declogs pores. It draws out everything in your pores 3 layers deep, and it really opens up the senses. It smells like essential oils. It has eucalyptus in it and honeysuckle. And honeysuckle, it's an antibacteria, so it kills all the bacteria on your face. It has rosemary in it. And so that truly is an experience, and that is really fun to do with your girlfriends. Or you can use our salon grade microdermabrasion treatment, and that provides deep and leaves your skin looking radiant after one use. So plus, when you choose to share your experience with some girlfriends, it's like bringing the spa to you and your friends at your home for free, where each person chooses their own treatment. And because you are the one that gets them together, you get to take home your favorite products and basically bring the spa to your own bathroom every day. So that's how I'm describing it in person, right there in the beginning, with the group or with one-on-one. I'm engaging them in what this experience is all about and what they get to try and what these treatments are all about. And I'm also zeroing in on the facial peel, the charcoal mask, or the microdermabrasion. So I'm really zeroing in on what those 3 are all about. And then at the end, when it's time to book the experience, and I'm sitting one-on-one with her, and I'm working my appointment totally full circle, just as usual, at the end, one-on-one, what I have been saying is, I would love for you to experience Mary Kay's new spa-like treatments. When is best for you for your second experience, this day or this day? So I'm booking it. And then, just like our typical Mary Kay full circle scripts, when you share your experience with girlfriends, free do-it-yourself treatments in your own bathroom. And it's way more fun to have this experience with girlfriends anyways. Who would you want to invite? When I said that to the girl that I booked with her and her mom, and her mom, actually, I'll tell you that I actually asked that question before I was booking her. So they were talking about maybe I would want to do this. And I was like, who would you all want to invite? And they started throwing out names. And that was kind of like a spur of the moment when I was like, well, who would you invite? Mom was like, well, so and so and so and so. And then her daughter was like, well, my bridesmaids and this person and this person. So at the end, I asked that again, who would you invite? And so she started naming off people. And so this is like a perfect opportunity for me to then segue into the beauty experience packages. And last week when I booked this, I didn't have this flyer. I just basically told her, like, there are different options that you have when you share it with some girlfriends. Here's what most people do is the platinum package. And then I explained it and I said, what do you think of that? Do you want to try for that? So the platinum package is when she has 8 girlfriends. So basically when I'm sitting one-on-one after I book her and I'm coaching her at this point for what package she wants to choose. So I'm saying, now we have different packages you can choose from. The platinum package is the ultimate experience, and you plus 8 girlfriends, and I bring the spa to you, and each of you get to choose your own treatment, your own customized treatment. So that's with 8 people, and you will get $120 in product for only $35. That's what most people want to do. The other package, the gold, is if you have 5 friends together, you get 100 for 35, and the silver is when you have 3 friends together, you get 75 for 35. And so I'm having this flyer in front of them. Which package would you want to go for? Which package would you be most interested in? And they're choosing. Out of the 4 that I booked last week, only one said she wanted to go for the silver package, which is only 3 people. I was like, great. So with the silver package, you get a $75 shopping spree for only $35 just for having 3 girlfriends with you. And you will all get to experience a deep cleansing charcoal mask. Does that sound like what you're excited about? And she was like, yeah, that sounds good to me. And then all the other 3 booked the platinum. They said, yeah, let's go for that. I think I could get 8 girlfriends together. I said, you know what? If you want to have 8 there, then make sure you invite 16 to 20, because you know that there's going to be people that can't make it and schedules and things happen. So what do you think about getting together a list of 20 people? So I am leading right into coaching using the flyer and using the package options. And 3 out of the 4 experiences I booked last week, I'm coaching them to have 8 people there and to invite 20. And so, they're excited about it. Actually, one girl that I booked just in August, 2 months ago, she said no to having a party. When I was attempting to book her to have a group of friends together to try the charcoal mask and attempting to coach her into a group, she really, didn't want to do that. So actually my getting together with her was one-on-one to try the charcoal mask last week. So we got together one-on-one, we tried the charcoal mask. I told her all about this new beauty experience and really promoted it to her using all the new verbiage and the new words and telling her about the package options. And she booked a beauty experience platinum package to have 8 friends there. And then after I left her, 2 hours later, she texted me and said, I already have 4 people committed and I haven't even asked everyone that I want to ask. So tell me what changed? What changed from August when I was attempting to book her for a charcoal mask party with her girlfriends? And now she's all on board with this new beauty experience and wanting to have 8 people there. I really believe that it was the way that it was presented in this new Mary Kay experience that she gets to have. So, the last thing I want to share before I turn it back over to Tina is that I believe if we can get on board with this, that when we have new products that come about, every 3 months, or a new skincare product that is released, then what we can do with that is we can incorporate it into these new beauty experiences, where maybe even the hostess is the special one that gets this special new treatment that Mary Kay just launched. And then everyone else at that experience gets to see that new product and experience it through her, and then maybe even want to experience it themselves and book their own beauty experience to try that new product. So, that's something that I'm going to plan on offering a part of the platinum package, is that hostess will get the new Mary Kay treatment or the new product. So that's what I have for you. So let me turn it back over to Tina.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. April, I want to book a platinum package with you. I'm just saying. I'm not kidding. That's so awesome. Okay. Well, I want to kind of finish off our last little piece of training here with just some tools for you guys to use. So we're going to get in your pretty little hands. We're going to get you some Hostess Experience flyers with perks, some options. We're going to give you some scripts, words to use as you're starting to book these experiences. And then I'm going to show you also just this really crazy picture that Kristen Erickson sent me this morning on, it was an advertisement for a beauty school, and they were advertising basically a beauty experience, and it was like $300 for this beauty experience, and I about died because I'm like, that's what we're doing, like that's what we're doing, and it was just this, it said beauty school. It says sit back, relax, and let us treat you to an indulgent skincare demonstration while you learn about the benefits of fresh, natural ingredients. Enjoy an in-depth, personalized skincare consultation. Try any number of products to find your perfect fit. Then use your store credit to take home some of your favorites. And it said $300. 2 hours for 6 guests, and $50 each additional guest. And this is a legit advertisement. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is where it's at, you guys. This is what we do. And so I just thought that was really cool. Thank you, Kristen Erickson, for sending that to me. You're going to get that in your pretty little hands too, because I want you to see this advertisement to get the picture of what we're trying to do here. Okay, some scripts that I have initiated with people that either I haven't talked to in a while, or I'm just going to give you some ideas. So one of my favorite ones, that I've got a couple that I'm going to share with you, but one is, hey, Sarah, are you free to talk for just a quick second? I don't have a lot of time. I'm running out the door, but you just popped into my head and I have to ask you this. And then I'm rolling out with these new beauty experience options so that I can educate my team on how to do them. I'm offering the first 5 people who say yes in helping me, giving you some free stuff, a huge discount on a couple items that are spa related, and we'll have so much fun. I'd love for you to be one of my 5. Can I give you the deets in case you want to be one of my 5? And then I can send the beauty experience when she says yes. Another script. Hey, Sherry, this is Corinne with Mary Kay. It's been forever, right? I'm doing a quick survey looking for a few women to give their opinion on Mary Kay's new fall beauty experience. Free gift for participating. Want me to send you the deets? And then this is my personal favorite, because this is how I've been booking most of my customers that I haven't seen in a while. Oh my goodness, Renee, we have to get together. Smiley face emoji, smiley face emoji. The new Mary Kay beauty experiences are getting so popular. Have you heard about them? Question mark. And then normally I get the response like this last one I just did today. No, I haven't. What is it? And then I said, dude, I can't even. And then praise hands. And I said, my schedule is filling up so fast. Here they are. And I sent her the beauty experience breakdown of the different packages. And I said, which one sounds the most fun? And she's like, they all sound pretty nice. I think I can get 3 to 5 girls together though. When? I was like, whoa, I was like, whoa, it's just so cool. And so, and then I'll say, these are the different types I know you would just love. Which one looks more like you, the gold level experience or the platinum? And so just different, like not just short little things. All they need to hear is the new beauty experience. And I'm filling up so fast, and this is taken off by wildfire. Like, have you heard? Have you heard? There's something so exciting about, have you heard? Like, I got to tell you this, have you heard? So that's some of the scripting that I've been using, and it has been helping me fill up my date book like crazy. And then when you're telling people, hey, I got to squeeze you in because I've got a lot going on, but I got to squeeze you in. It's a legit thing because you literally are trying to squeeze them in. So I also want to share this with you. I had a couple of my customers that was like, I really would love to experience the platinum one, but I just don't have enough girlfriends. Like, I've really racked my brain. I don't think I can come up with that many. And then this one girl asked me, she said, could you just add me to one that you're already doing? And I'm like, oh, yeah. So I asked one of my hostesses, like, hey, can I bring along, another guest or 2, because they really want to do this experience, but we just can't work it out in their schedule. Can we bring them to yours? Or they can't work it out at their house. Can I bring them to yours? And the hostess was like, sure, more the merrier. They were already doing a platinum package anyway. It was awesome. And I offered them a little extra goodie for letting me bring someone along. And so just think outside the box when you're booking these experiences. If you want to, get that full, instead of doing one-on-one facials, but you want to add someone to another platinum package because they really want to experience those other spa treatments, then you can totally do that. So I think we're wrapping up. I just want to let you know that the tools are coming your way. Julia's going to get them in a nice file figured out, send them to you somehow. But that way you have some of those things that you can just, tangible scripts and tools that you can use to take your business to the next level. So I don't know, April, do you want to add anything else?
I've got some questions for you guys. Is that okay?
Yeah.
That was amazing. Like that was like, I feel like I could book anybody. Like I know I could book absolutely anybody with it. Okay, so I've got a couple questions. Are you still doing the miracle set?
Yes, I think it could be either that or the Voluform repair. I think the repair in a way just feels more like spa-like because of the smell. And so I personally plan on demoing repair at the beauty experiences that are fully like just treatments and not makeup. Unless I think it just is up to the person. Like, unless I feel like the miracle set is what someone, I want to customize and match it to them. So I think it could be either. Yeah.
All right. Well, the thing is that you're still doing skincare. I mean, regardless if it's Time-Wise miracle set or Time-Wise repair, Voluform, you're still doing something skincare. Okay.
Right.
Are you still doing like the referral game? Are you still playing the purse game? You are.
Yes.
So you're both still doing purse game, referral game. So I'm just trying to ask like what a new consultant might be like. This sounds amazing, but I can't compute. Like I'm switching from A to B, or you don't have to totally switch. I mean, we still have that too, but you're basically doing what you've always done. You're just adding like candles or hot washcloths, and you're doing doing extras and extra products. Are you still telling them about Mary Kay Ash in the beginning? And are you doing tickets throughout the whole thing, like for Q&A? Are you doing any of that?
Yeah.
Or no, that
you're taking the party that we already do, and you're just changing the words to be more fancy, and maybe adding a few things to make it feel more of an experience. So you're not changing the way you do Mary Kay, the way you've done it, all the same things. You're still doing the same outline, same flip chart, but you're adding you're just changing some verbiage in the whole process. Changing some verbiage and then adding a few luxury type feely items that create this experience and this ambiance.
That's great. Okay, I just want to make sure people don't walk away like, that's great, but I'm so confused now. What do I do? So you're doing the same thing. Okay. Anyway, the other question I had was, what questions have you all gotten from your unit members? Like what, anything else that we all haven't covered that your unit members have been like, help me out with this? Anything else come to mind? No. You all did a really good job covering, being very thorough.
The question has asked questions about the packages, which is this flyer. Like, well, what's that? And really what it is just hostess programs. It's just offering options. If you have this many, or this many. What I really love about it, what I've been doing for the last several years, and I know everyone has different hostess programs, and really this could be edited to whatever you want it to be. But what I've been doing is a 75 for 35 or 100 for 35 for 5 people or 3 people or 2 people. What I love about this is that the platinum package is basically even an upgrade to have 8 people. I love that because I think a trend that I have seen is that parties are smaller than they should be. And parties, I want my parties to be 6 people, 7 people. So if they're going to try for 8 and try for the platinum package, at the least they'll end up with 5 people instead of trying for 5 and now they have 3, or trying for 3 and now they have 1 and it's only them. So it gives consultants a place to say, here's the one everyone wants to do, and it's the big mama. You want to try for that? And they're coaching it to be a bigger party, a bigger experience, more people, so that if it doesn't end up that way, they're still going to have a solid group there.
That's great.
So I love this. And I think it's just going back to the Mary Kay way anyways, but it's just worded differently.
Perfect. Tina, were you going to add anything?
I was just going to say it's actually really simple. We're just taking hostess plan and putting beauty experience packages. We're taking the party and we're putting in the word experience. We're taking whatever supplement that we would normally do in between cleansing and moisturizing, and we're adding it treatment. I mean, that's really all we're doing. It's almost like taking one word and replacing it with another, and it just makes the whole thing come alive.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Well, listen, what I want to say, one thing I took away from you all, what you said is like, our products already are absolutely incredible. These are all products that we have had or we just recently have had. And so why not use them in the markets that we know the women in America, would absolutely love the products that we use. It's just really being relevant and rolling with the times and staying current and sharing something that we have to offer to other women. And I think that we maybe know this in our head, but we don't know this in our heart, that you are such a gift. Like what we do for women every day is such a gift to the average woman, just to acknowledge them and ask them questions and being genuinely curious about them. But then when we can add these products that we know they love the word spa and they love the word, just to be restorative and to have fun with their girlfriends, you're already a gift. And so I want all of us listening in to kind of elevate, to see the gift that we have to give women in America, because it is quite a gift. So thank you so much to both of you for your investment. This has been fantastic. And I believe that that what you guys have created and taken from other people in the company and just kind of, made it your own. I'm so proud of both of you and so blessed to be your national sales director. So I love you all so much. And thank you for everyone that was on. And I'll pass out those documents. And what I will do from here on is I'll make a page on my website. One of the drop-down menus, one of the little things you click on will just be beauty experience, and we'll put all the documents on that. Okay. So thank you guys. Thank you all for being on. Thank you for your time. It's going to be a game changer. All right. All right. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.